What is going on, YouTube? So a very common thing YouTubers get asked a lot is, what equipment do you use? Whether you're a big YouTuber or a small YouTuber, whether it's in the comments, in the DMs, or even in person, people would always ask the same questions. What kind of camera do you use? What kind of mic do you use? And so on. So in an attempt to answer your guys' questions, for this video, I'm going to share with you guys all of my YouTube equipment as of this year. I hope this video will help my fellow small YouTubers out there, especially when it comes to what equipment is actually necessary when it comes to making these videos, vlogs specifically. Because obviously if you want to make gaming videos or if you want to make music, the equipment you're going to need will be a little bit different and a bit more expensive. So now let me start off by saying a lot of the equipment that I have now I didn't have from the beginning, but I've been making YouTube videos on and off for a few years now. So through the years my equipment just kind of accumulated over time. Also, I'm not a tech expert, alright? I don't know everything there is to know about audio and video. This video is just me, a small YouTuber, sharing what I know. So with that being said, let's start with tripods. This is my oldest tripod, which is actually my dad's, and I just kind of started using it ever since I decided to make YouTube videos. This is a smaller tripod, which I've been using since the beginning as well. This is the infamous Joby GorillaPod SLR Zoom. Yes, I called it infamous, but don't get me wrong, it's a good tripod for the first few months of use, and that's about it. This is a Manfrotto tripod. I'll put its full name on the screen. This is my current main tripod, which I use for like basically all of my videos now, and I have no complaints. I would definitely recommend it. This is a Manfrotto mini tripod. It's the newest addition to my collection, and I've actually been using it to replace the flimsy GorillaPod. Now let's talk about lighting. This is my one and only video light. It's a Yongnuo light, which is a pretty popular brand. I'll put the full name on the screen here. It's really good at what it does. It's battery operated, so you can take it anywhere. It doesn't have to stay plugged in. It stays on for at least 5 hours, I want to say, and even longer than that, especially if you put it on a dimmer setting. And yeah, I can film a bunch of videos back to back without even having to charge it once, thanks to this behemoth of a battery. Now let's talk about audio. This is my one and only mic. It's an M Audio condenser microphone. Now this actually came as a set. It came with its own audio interface, and yeah, I've been using it for a bit now. It's really good at what it does. I'm in love with you and all these little things. It's the mic I'm currently using for this video, and yeah, I would definitely recommend it, especially if you're looking for an affordable microphone that you can use for music or even gaming, live streaming, podcasts, whatever it may be. This mic has got you covered. Now let's talk about my cameras. For my first YouTube video and a few years into my YouTube journey, I used this camera. This is actually my dad's camcorder, which is a Sony HDR SR13. I filmed a lot of videos with this camera, and it's really good for starting out. After that, when I started making more outdoor videos, I started using this GoPro Hero 4. Now the GoPro is also a really good camera for starting out. You can use it for several different things, obviously. And the audio isn't even that bad. Alright you guys, so what's happening is we're in Cebu West Town Lagoon. Just make sure you buy a ton of extra batteries because the battery life isn't that good. Eventually I upgraded to this. This is a Canon EOS M6. And what this video is it was really just a field test for my new vlogging camera. This is a camera that I'm currently filming on, which is the Canon EOS M6. Now, why did I choose this camera when I could have gone with a G7X, which is like every vlogger's camera, or a DSLR, which is like every other vlogger's camera? Obviously, why I chose this camera out of all the other ones is just based off of my personal preference, and we all have our own opinions, but I chose this camera because I didn't want the weight and the bulkiness that a DSLR has, but at the same time I still wanted a camera that had interchangeable lenses and an audio jack, which the G7X doesn't have either of those. So I was looking for an affordable camera with similar features to a DSLR plus the compactness of a camera like the G7X all put together, and that's how I ended up with the EOS M6. As for my computer, I edit on an Acer Swift 3. It's also the laptop that I've been using for some of my college classes. I've had it for about a semester now, and it's been really good to me so far. You guys can look up the specs for yourselves, but the only difference is we paid extra for an 8GB RAM stick to be installed in the laptop because I really need it. Because again, I don't just use it for YouTube, I use it for school as well. So there, that's basically all of the equipment I use to make the videos that you guys watch. Again, I'm not an expert when it comes to these things, and I know we all have our personal preferences, especially when it comes to brands and models and whatever, but if you're a smaller YouTuber just getting started, I hope this video helped you out in one way or another. Please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new. I upload new videos every Saturday. My Instagram, Twitter, and my email will be in the description below, so check that out if you guys want to. And yeah, that's been it for this video, guys. I'm out. Peace. Hwah!